Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey, guys, catching up with Clemson's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the ball first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Off play action. Slides away. Escapes the sack. Right down the middle. Caught by Smith. Running room in the middle. Still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You know when you're playing playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Caught behind the line. It's Roach. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They find Wesco open on the right. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Clemson set up with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
and they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Keeps it on 1st down. Got enough for the 1st down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Dickens. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. The corners are walked up tight. The run inside. It's Dickens. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hands it off. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Gives it. Knocked down immediately.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Hauls it in. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the draw, it's Davidson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Drops back on 1st down. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, gonna throw it. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Quick give. It's Davidson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Wesco. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass at me down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Sees a crease. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Move. Drops back. It's McKenzie. Left side is Dickens. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
2nd down, going to throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So Good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To throw, it's McKenzie. He's got it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Play action on first down. Takes the easy completion. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's Houston able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Number 97, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Clemson's coach at the half. Coach reminded his team in the locker room that this is a moment that they can claim some redemption. They've got a lead right now on the road. They lost this game the last time the two teams met, but this is their moment to put their foot down. He said, I want us to come out with the most energy we've had all game. Even though we've got a lead, this is where we set the tone for dominance down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
He caught it. Touchdown, Clemson. And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Setting up the screen. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Has it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Dickens. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wants to throw one first. Got a man. It's Davidson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Complete to the tight end. Brought down on the play at the 13-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Wesco. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! Great job by the back on the option. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's McKenzie. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Drops back on 1st down. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Out wide right, it's Sharp. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Down he goes. It's 3rd and 5. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finds a man on the left. He is in! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, if next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds his tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking for a huge play. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
He wants to throw it again. Looking for the score. Touchdown Tigers. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, It's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll need a bunch on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pulls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're